Did you know if you really wanted to, you can now use the Animal Crossing charms that were made for the Animal Crossing Crocs with the new Crocs phone cases? Yeah, they're a thing. Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. It's that time of the week again where we break down all of the new Animal Crossing news, including Animal Crossing New Horizons announcements, the latest Animal Crossing merch releases, and the last ever Animal Crossing Complete event that's now underway, amongst a few other tidbits you should know. So if you fancy helping the channel out, be sure to leave a like on the video, drop a comment of your favourite villager, and let's jump straight in. Before we look at the new merch and crazy milestones, let's start with the craziest story. Over the weekend, the final ever Animal Crossing Complete event began and is of course the final ever new event that introduces all new content to the game before Pocket Camp essentially becomes an offline game and no longer supported with updates. This of course then puts Animal Crossing Complete in the same realms as Animal Crossing New Horizons, with them now being updateless. Yeah, we're making up words today. The huge cake scavenger hunt event started on the 20th and runs through to September 30th, so this coming week sees the final ever new items as previewed here. Once the event finishes, the entire game moves to a 4-yearly cycle of reissued old content from the last 8 years, repeating monthly events and redistributing old items. The in-game calendar has already updated to reflect this, and from October 1st, Jack's Creepy Conjuring event begins and is the first event to repeat in the new 4-year cycle. I hope that all makes sense. Now, it seems November hasn't been added yet, so it appears the game will still only update a calendar month in advance, but this is done programmatically. So if you manage to time travel, for example, which is harder to do on some devices, the calendar would update accordingly. So the game is almost finished, the last event is now underway, and there will be no more content updates going forward. Some Animal Crossing New Horizons news now. The series, based on the success of Animal Crossing New Horizons, has been named the 3rd most popular game among school kids in Japan, just behind Minecraft and Splatoon and beating Fortnite, Pokemon and Mario Kart. Of course, this isn't really a big deal. We already know Animal Crossing New Horizons is insanely popular, the best-selling physical game, and continues to break records, but I mention it because stuff like this reinforces just how big the Animal Crossing franchise is now. Before New Leaf, and even during New Leaf, Animal Crossing was a small niche with dedicated fans, but thanks to New Horizons, it's one of Nintendo's biggest IPs now, and because of this, we know Nintendo are hard at work working on whatever's next for the series, be that a spin-off, a remake, or a new mainline game. They know they're sitting on a huge IP now. They see it's incredibly popular across all regions and ages, and especially in Japan, so it's a good thing. If you want to read the full article that goes into more of the data, I'll link it below. Next up, some Animal Crossing New Horizons merch now in the form of memorabilia and clothing. Now, I'm as surprised as anyone with how often I seem to be reporting on Animal Crossing merch these days outside of the video game series news, because it just seems there's something new every month now. Anyway, starting with the memorabilia, it seems we have a handful of Animal Crossing New Horizons themed kitchenware, including mugs, bowls and glasses, all featuring a variety of Animal Crossing characters and New Horizons artwork. I've not heard of this company before, but apparently they are officially licensed, so it seems Nintendo would have signed these off, which is good to know. Moving on now, we also have some new Animal Crossing clothing. Am I a clothing channel now? Don't worry, I'm joking. Primark, though, has now launched the latest Animal Crossing collaboration with some Animal Crossing pajamas, including some new designs featuring all the characters, a Timmy and Tommy one, and even a KK Slider design. So yeah, definitely need to include these simply because we do seem to get new Animal Crossing merch now every month or so, which is crazy. Let me know in the comments which piece of Animal Crossing merch from this month is your favorite. For me, it's the Brewster mug. Now, just quickly before we move on, we have to celebrate the original Animal Crossing's 23rd anniversary. The back end of last week marked the 23rd birthday for the debut of the Animal Crossing series outside of Japan when it launched on the Nintendo GameCube on September 16th, 2002 in the US. This is pretty huge and is by far the best Animal Crossing game, at least for me. Whilst on the topic of anniversaries, the N64 debuted the first ever Animal Crossing on April 14th, 2001 in Japan, a couple of years before we saw it in the West, which means spring next year will of course be the franchise's 25th anniversary, and just so happens to land around Animal Crossing New Horizons' 6th anniversary. So with all these huge milestones and anniversaries, I hope Nintendo will do something fun for Animal Crossing, so I guess watch this space. Now, at the start, I mentioned Animal Crossing Croc charms, so just to add a little context, several news outlets are now reporting on official Croc phone cases being a thing. These do seem to have been around for a while, but only now becoming popular, with them appearing on official sites like Samsung, for example. Anyway, I thought it was worth a mention because obviously these are compatible with the new Animal Crossing charms, or whatever they're officially called, so are of course compatible with the Croc phone cases, so would make for some really awesome Animal Crossing themed phone cases in my opinion. Let me know if you have a Croc phone case and whether or not you want to use the Animal Crossing charms. I personally like the case more than the clogs. Next up, I just wanted to very briefly mention Poketopia. Pokemon Poketopia is a brand new entry to the farming life sim genre and is releasing on Nintendo Switch 2 in spring 2026. And it's getting mixed reviews from the Animal Crossing community right now. Some are super excited and some not so much. Personally, I think this is going to be a huge game and will overlap with a large portion of the Animal Crossing New Horizons community specifically, simply because of the features it has in common with New Horizons, such as terraforming, decorating, farming, and such. We already see this in the data. The Poketopia trailer was the most viewed from the Direct, having surpassed 1 million views, and now knowing that Minecraft and New Horizons are two of the 3 most popular games in Japan, it's pretty obvious Pokemon Poketopia will be a huge hit there, and most likely everywhere else too, so it's definitely a game to keep an eye on, even if you're not a Pokemon fan. So yeah, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and New Horizons are now both unsupported, updateless games, but we do have a bunch of merch to enjoy. Hopefully Nintendo are cooking something up for the franchise though, with how popular it is, and maybe we'll hear something between now and the 25th anniversary in spring. Post Horizons in the comments if you made it to the end of the video, and if you want to learn more about how Poketopia is similar to New Horizons, or fancy hearing some facts about the new Tomodachi Life game, be sure to check out these next videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.